was my grandfather, attacking the Northuldra leader, who wields no weapon.
Every good Disney movie needs a villain, and Frozen 3 is no different, with Hans as the first antagonist for the first film. And the secrets of the Enchanted Forest causing issues in the second, we can expect someone or something to be even more dangerous in the new movie. With Anna as the new queen of Arendelle, and Elsa controlling the spirits of nature, there are many possibilities for who the new villain could be. With the sisters always having each other's backs, we are sure they can face off against whatever comes their way. However, today we will list who the sisters could fight against this time.
Elsa's found it.
What is it?
The truth about the past.
Number 1. Anna. Although Anna is the main protagonist in both movies, seeing her change sides could be interesting. Since we first saw Elsa become a villain in the first movie, Anna following in her footsteps wouldn't be too hard to believe. With so much responsibility now put on her shoulders as queen, there could be a point where she can't do it anymore, and does something she later regrets instead. Although they intend to tie the knot by the end of the film, all throughout Frozen 2, Anna thinks Kristoff doesn't care about her anymore, and this thought process could lead her down a terrible path eventually. Another reason we could expect to see the new queen snap is fans speculating about her getting powers. Since her sister was born with them, there's still a possibility Anna simply doesn't know she has the same abilities. With the Enchanted Forest set free and magic known to the people of Arendelle, there's a possibility Anna could get the same type of powers. If she did, she could become scared of herself or lose faith in her ability to care for her people and her friends, resulting in her giving up on her life as queen altogether. The worst person for Elsa to face would be her sister, and she would be likely to lose against her. Their family dynamic would make for an intriguing fight, especially since the person most likely to help Anna return from the darkness she has turned to would be her sister.
I thought I'd lost you.
Lost me? You saved me. Again.
I did?
Number 2. Hans' return. From the moment he turned evil in the first movie, Prince Hans has proved to be a powerful villain. We can see from the way he manipulated Anna into falling in love with him that it doesn't take much effort from the man to take control of the people around him and get what he wants. He was quick to try to kill Anna and showed no remorse when he almost succeeded. His return would pose a problem for Anna as queen and Elsa as protector of the forest. If other people were to find out about the magic surrounding Arendelle, he could lead the charge in taking over, and out of all the evil we have seen in the two movies, he would be most likely to succeed. If he could convince Elsa of his innocence or Anna, he could control their kingdom in no time. With no one left to stop him, Hans could be the villain who started everything and also the one who ended it.
I, on the other hand, am the hero who was going to save Arendelle from destruction.
Number 3. Their parents. From the beginning, we know that Anna and Elsa's parents passed away when they were young and passed the kingdom down to them instead. This has been a struggle for the girls to handle as they took on the responsibilities given to them. In the second movie, the sisters stumble upon their sunken ship and realize they left to find the truth about Elsa and how to help her. From then on, we learn nothing more about their parents other than they came from the opposing sides of the war. With so little knowledge of their true ending, we could expect to see them again. Through flashbacks, we realize that their mother is part of the Northuldra tribe and is a very calm and compassionate woman. Although their father is also a kind man, he seems to be more stern and keeps to the rules as he learned to do as a child. Since we know their grandfather was a terrible person who tried to kill off the entire tribe, it wouldn't be too surprising to learn something similar about their father, especially if he had been in hiding this whole time. Fighting off against their parents would be the worst thing either girl has had to do, and they might not even succeed. Number 4. The Trolls. With what we learned from the trolls in the first movie, they seem very knowledgeable about Arendelle and the land around it. When Anna got hurt by her sister, the trolls saved her, but we never learn why or their true motivation. The trolls are also who rescued Kristoff and ended up raising him. From what we know about them, they all seem to care about Arendelle and the sisters who help run it. But if that were to change, they would be a force to fight against. When we see them come to protect the people in the second movie, they seem to already know of the Enchanted Forest and its secrets and warned the girls about going into it. Since they already knew its secrets, we wonder why they never said anything or tried to help those trapped inside themselves. Knowing this makes them seem less trustworthy, and they could be keeping secrets we don't know about, which could eventually lead them to revolt against the kingdom.
I hope you're prepared for what you have done, Elsa. Angry magical spirits are not for the faint of heart.
Number 5. The Enchanted Forest and Spirits. When the friend group first arrives inside the magical walls of the forest, there are many things out there to get them. We see many threats try to capture Olaf as he dances around, and the Enchanted Forest seems to want to hurt all of them from that point forward, with the Spirit of Wind being the first to attempt to get them out. Elsa is the only one capable of taming the spirit. This continues as they meet the other spirits as she tames the spirits of fire, earth, and water. Although we see at the end of the movie all 4 spirits listen to their new leader, if something were to happen that endangered the forest, they could turn on Elsa again. With the force of all of them working together against her, the spirits inside the Enchanted Forest would be a troublesome enemy to face. Even though Elsa has traveled across the sea to Ahtohallan, we still don't know much about the secret land other than its control over the elements, and if the spirits didn't agree with Elsa's secrets, they could all revolt. Number 6. Elsa. Just as her sister could become the new villain, we could expect to see Elsa return in the 3rd movie as a villain. With her powers growing since the 1st movie and her control over the elements, if Elsa were to go dark, no one could stop her. This alone would be enough to take over all of Arendelle and ruin the lives of the people she had sworn to protect. Knowing so little about the spirits in Ahtohallan, she could be working for something darker than we have seen in the 2nd film, since Elsa is their leader. This means Elsa could keep something safe with sinister intentions instead of good ones. Since she was the villain in the 1st movie and still doesn't completely understand her powers, Elsa would easily fall into becoming the villain again. Now that she lives amongst the spirits and not her people, Elsa could become disconnected from the people who saved her and turn into the isolated princess she once was, who only listens to what she thinks is right. This happens in the 2nd movie when she pushes away Anna and Olaf, and we could expect to see her do it a 3rd time.
This is my fault. They were looking for answers about me.
You are not responsible for their choices, Elsa.
Number 7. General Matthias. Through the many flashbacks throughout the 2nd movie, we realize that the real villain in the story of the Enchanted Forest is Arendelle. Since their previous leader, King Renard, was evil, as his lieutenant, it was Matthias's job to take orders from him. Although he has long since passed, the king still holds a special place in the general's heart. And if he were to decide he was correct for killing the Northuldra tribe, Matthias could return as the villain to finish what his king started.
We bring Arendelle's full guard.
But they have given us no reason not to trust them.
With Frozen known to use villains you wouldn't expect to be evil, we can assume to see some of the same when the 3rd movie releases. With Hans starting as a romantic interest for Anna and Arendelle being the villain in the 2nd movie, there's no telling who could be at fault for the plot in Frozen 3. This means having the princesses as the villains wouldn't be surprising, and it wouldn't necessarily be too out of the ordinary. Whoever tries to ruin the day, we are still excited to meet, even as the new villain.
They turn their magic against us all.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Whoa, Papa, that was epic. Whoever saved you, I love them.